The center has said that Twitter is a foreign entity that cannot claim fundamental rights. Now, in a quote from the center to the Karnataka High Court, they said they are not entitled to any relief. Again, in referring to Twitter, they are a foreign entity. My request is they are not entitled for any relief. Then the center informed the Karnataka High Court that national integrity and sovereignty of the country cannot be compromised either. And again, this is another quote from the center to the Karnataka High Court. The aim here is you, and this is again a reference to Twitter, are entitled to do what you want, let everyone join and let knowledge be shared, but if national integrity is affected, we will step in. So again, big breaking news there, where the center has said that Twitter is a foreign entity that cannot claim fundamental rights. Now, these statements that we just quoted to you, these are statements that were made from the center to the Karnataka High Court. We will be joined by our legal correspondent shortly to get you more details on that. All right, we've been able to establish that connection. Ananya, can you tell us more about the background of this entire statement that's come in?
Well, this comment is coming from the central government with regards to, the Twitter blocking orders that are there. You see how there was actually, in fact, if you remember, there was a petition going on before the Karnataka High Court with regards to the center's blocking orders, and Twitter had knocked the doors of the Karnataka Court challenging these particular orders. And today, yesterday itself, when the hearing was actually happening before the Karnataka High Court, the ASG was appearing for the central government clearly submitted before the court that Twitter cannot claim a fundamental right under Article 15 and under Article 16. It does not have a fundamental right since it's a foreign entity. Apart from that, it was also stated by Twitter before the Karnataka High Court that, Twitter wants to do anything it can do. It is free to do anything before in this country, but at the same point of time, the actions of Twitter should not actually hinder with the sovereignty of the country, and it cannot go against the integrity and the sovereignty of this country. In fact, I'll quote it of what the ASG said. The aim here is that you, which is Twitter, are entitled to what you want. Let everyone join and let knowledge be shared. But if national integrity is being affected, the central government will have to step in, is what the central government has to say. It also went on to say that the sovereignty and integrity should be protected, and thus some processes should be formulated to identify the account holders who actually post certain kind of a comment that could disrupt the social fabric of the country, is what Twitter has told the central. In fact, the center has told the Karnataka High Court. So somewhere or the other, this rift between the central government and the Twitter that is going on from the very long time again finds its place before the Karnataka High Court, and how the central government strongly opposing the pleas by Twitter.
Ananya, when we're specifically talking about this particular case where these statements have been made from the center to the Karnataka High Court, this is about a specific account holder who had reportedly committed an offense. But if that account holder, and this is more about the semantics of this, if that account holder is an Indian citizen, then can they not claim a fundamental right?
Well, it is essentially, if you remember, that this petition basically is filed by Twitter before, in fact, the Karnataka High Court, and wherein it has been very, very clearly mentioned by Twitter that it is challenging various blocking orders that were issued by the central government. In fact, hundreds of blocking orders which were issued by the central government to Twitter to block certain kind of accounts is something that is a matter of challenge before the Karnataka High Court, and these account holders are actually not the party to this case, but then Twitter is. And since Twitter is in fact a foreign entity, then it cannot claim a right under the Constitution of India.
All right, Ananya, thank you so much for joining us.